the project that I've done in the 6 month period. The institute that I have joined is the Punjab Remote Sensing Center. It's a central government institute in which, and it was founded in 1987, and it has been under the National Resource Information System, that's the NNRMS, and it's also under the technical guidance of ISRO. So I'll be explaining some of the various aspects of the project. And first of all, the project is based on the agricultural crops and crops, that is specifically potato crops, and harvesting of it, the supply and demand of the potato crops, and which has been a issue in the Jalandhar district. And as the project involves around the production in the Jalandhar district specifically, and the data was collected dated 27th May 2016. A scientific approach is evolved to this, as the cold storages has a shortage in this project. And cold storages are basically the storages in which the potato production is being produced, and it's been the cold storage helps the potato crop to get preserved and get utilized by the farmers to for the production of it, and also the sales of it, so that the farmers could have a good survival of their lifestyle. Supply and demand statistics were collected, and fieldwork was done to implement it. And use of remote sensing data, satellite data was used, and satellite naming Landsat, that was and certified by ISRO, and its resolution is 30 meters. And resolution basically is what the pixel size of the map should be of. And as the basic output of the project is to generate maps showing the proposed cold storages, like the new existing cold storages, and differentiating it from the proposed cold storages. So I'll be showing. So these are the two tools that I have been used. First is the ARDAS Imagine and the ISRI ArcGIS. And so first, the raster data that was collected through the satellites was collected through the this is the raster data, and it was collected through the Landsat satellite. And now it's been then it had to be supervised classified. And as the supervised classification is file that is further used in the ArcGIS software. So first step is to classify it. So this is how the classification is done. As you can see, that signature editor is being used to classify some of the classes. And here the main crops of the area are being distinguished from the other crops, as the potato crop is distinguished from the winter vegetables. And so this is the final classified image, and this further image is then produced in the ArcGIS software. So next will be the ArcGIS software. This is the ArcGIS software, and in which these are the red dots are the cold storages, and these are being collected through the satellite. And so field work was done, and it involved a lot of hard work in this, and it involved around 2 months to do the field work in total. And so as you can see in the left side, there are being proposed cold storages that are in the red, and the black one, and the buffers that are being collected. Now buffers is what we do to analyze how the cold storages should be proposed. And as in the buffers around the cold storages, the existing cold storage buffers are being created. Buffers are created using that 1 kilometer buffer or 2 kilometers buffer. These are just used for the sole purpose of so that the crops are being prevented from further infrastructure and construction that should be held nearby. So the government has approval of the buffers, and no one can ever build something around the cold storages, so that the potato crops or other winter vegetables are being preserved from a lot of infrastructures. And so this is the final output which I have gained by attaining the gaps in between near to the crops. And the criteria that were used here was that the new proposed cold storages should be near to a buffer, and also near to a major road. Like in the map you can see that the dark lines are the major roads in the whole district. And so the blue are the water bodies, which are very less in the Jalandhar district, and so is the forest. And pink denotes settlements, the settlements that are near to the roads and as well as to the crops. So these are the things that were used for analyzing the proposed cold storages in the Jalandhar district. So it's the project, that's the final output. And thank you.